Las Vegas from the gangsters, bro. He bought it all up.
Yeah,
Richest place in the
and look
world
at
at
what
his
good
time.
that did though,
No,
because
I
the
know, but I'm
gangsters
just
bought it
saying.
all back.
No, they didn't. Well, the
Bullshit.
politicians that are gangsters now, I guess, did. Or corporations now. But
Listen, the
anyways,
mafia
like,
is still very much alive and well in Vegas.
did you know, like, I don't, but did you know that the richest person in the world is richer than, like, the next 10 people combined? The
Yeah,
number one
that's
richest person
Bezos.
is richer than the next 10 people. He's not, I don't believe Jeff Bezos is the
He's
richest
the
person in
most
the world.
wealthy
That's what they
publicly
say.
known figure.
No, I think that Putin is worth more than he
Listen,
is.
you don't
They
think
just don't,
that
you
some of
don't
these
have a way.
Chinese fucking people that were they have had mountains full of gold,
Yes, it's
palaces
like Putin.
made of
He's the
gold?
dictator of the country, bro.
Right.
Putin,
I mean, Putin's been
you know how many
acquiring wealth for the
billionaires?
longest time, bro.
Yeah, and you know
And
how many billionaires are in
Putin took that
fucking
country
Russia?
by
More
force, didn't
billionaires
he?
than anybody. Yes, and and there's more billionaires in Russia than anywhere else in the world. So
Who was it? Was
think
it
about that.
Gorbachev?
And he just made it so that he could be. He took it kind of by force, but the guy he had dirt on the guy before him, so the guy gave it to him so that he would give him immunity, and now he just made it so he can stay in power until
Indefinitely.
2036.
Yeah, it
No,
was
till
basically indefinite.
2036. Well, he'll be extended by then somehow,
But
through the
think
court.
about right now, that's 15 years from now.
Yeah,
A
that's right.
lot can happen in 15 years,
Yeah,
bro.
and he'll still be in charge, so that's what's crazy. And
You
if
know, if you
anybody
think
that
about it,
opposes it,
9/11 was only 20 years ago.
yeah, but that might have been a fucking
But think about
inside
everything that's
job.
happened in
That
your
might have
life
been
from
so
9/11 to
our
now.
country worked that out and had those guys do that shit. None of the bombers were from Afghanistan at all. And the thing is, look, those buildings, I know somebody that was there that day. He
Those
said,
were
look,
tactically
he
placed
lived there.
fucking thermite
Those
charges.
buildings did not blow up. Like,
They
I
collapsed.
expected. They should have fell over. We were expecting them to fall over on the side. Is that what he showed me live pictures? Like
Right.
he's like, I
They
was
did
working in
that
this
so
building
that it
right
would
here.
reduce
There's
the
the
amount of
biggest
collateral
building right next
damage.
to it. He's like, I thought it was gonna fall over on our building. Our building was the first one of the back buildings evacuated. One of the first ones because they thought the building might fall on our our
Yeah, they were
building.
on the other side of where the plane hit.
And so look at guess what? Dude, that building didn't fall on any building. Neither building, neither
Not
tower
a
fell over
single
on
building
any.
fell. They were
They went
all
straight down
collapsed.
a controlled demolition.
Yeah,
You
they
can
did that
see
on
it.
purpose because they wanted to minimize the amount of damage to New York City. But if they really wanted to sell it, they should have just bit the bullet and said, fuck it. But because they didn't, that was the big. They made so many mistakes. Like, oh, it was the airplane fuel. And then you had some fucking engineer that works with
Yeah,
airplane fuel that
airplane
saw that
fuel,
shit on the news and went, wait a second, airplane fuel doesn't burn that hot.
yeah, right.
And then he started talking to this person, who started talking to this person, who then that knowledge got circulated around to like a demo expert. Next thing you know, the demolitions guy's like, yeah, that's not possible.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about? And then once that public knowledge becomes made more public, because I mean it's shit that everybody already knows. You know that you have to have a blast of a certain strength or heat to blow through, this or that. A gunshot's not going to go through 2 foot thick steel. People are aware of that, but they don't realize it when they're thinking about things, especially when they're thinking about the catastrophe itself.
Yeah.
It's fucking, these people don't give a shit about us. And it trickles all the way down to your local government. Like, they're not all in on it, but none of them give a single fuck about anybody but themselves. I mean, our Florida government is horrible. Fucking Ron DeSantis left Florida to fucking fend for themselves at the beginning of the goddamn pandemic. Shut
At least
everything down. Shut
our
all the
governor
government
shut
down.
everything down. Well, our governor shut everything down, all the businesses and shit. But
Well,
he also
Ron
has,
DeSantis did a full shutdown, and the whole
so did our
state was
governor,
forced into
even more than
quarantine
yours.
for like 6
Ours
days.
ours is still locked down like that, bro. And we've been
Like,
locked down for how
well,
long?
now he's looking at the president, and he told the president to go fuck himself, quite literally.
Well, yeah,
Like, there was a transcribe
He's
fucking
dumb. I know. I
conversations
saw
people were
that.
in on.
I saw it.
Yeah.
He's an idiot for doing that too. I don't care if some people think he's good for doing
I
that. He's
mean,
fucking hurting himself,
in that
man.
situation, I would have told the president the same thing. You're going to sit here and leverage vaccines because I don't want to fucking close my state and
Oh,
further
well, that's
detriment it
wrong.
without
Yeah, I
any
know.
help from your government? No, I'm not going to do
Well,
that. Now you're going to sit there and tell me that because I don't want to do that, you're going to try to leverage these people's health and well-being and these
well,
vaccines
he's
and
like, you should be trade. He's like, Biden's looking at it like, I'm sure trying to work together. I'm supposed to give you something. You're supposed to give me something. Okay. I want the health. If you want the health of these well-being to be at stake, and you want the vaccine to help them, then you need to close your borders and help us keep them quarantined so that they don't get
and
sick and spread this more.
our state would collapse.
And that's what he said. That was
And
what
another
Biden
thing is,
wanted.
I get it from
How did our state do it?
I
How
get
the
it. I
fuck
get it
does
from
our
Biden's
state do
point.
it?
I get it from
I
Biden's
do
point
get it.
because we're the warmest state. We're one of like 5 that have absolutely no regulations, no real mandates. They're all county mandates and city mandates, not fucking state regulated
And
mandates.
every
Okay,
single one different.
everything is open for
Crazy
business,
as fuck.
and
Yeah.
everywhere else in the country is freezing.
Yeah. and
Everybody in the
people don't
country is
have
going to come
food.
here. Biden's
Well,
worried
yeah,
that
we're
if that
not freezing,
happens,
but
we're going to spread the sickness. I get it.
yeah, I
It's a
know.
very good
Yeah.
possibility, but what do? You put people on all the borders. Put people on the borders of Georgia, Alabama, and Louisiana, and you let those motherfuckers sit there, and you scan just like you have to get scanned to go into
Oh,
certain
yeah.
places with the temperature.
Yeah,
Before
yeah.
you get past, it's not a DUI checkpoint. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna fuck with the traffic. But what you do is you get a system, and after a week or two, they'll start to get into a flow, and you drive up. They take your temperature. They take all the temperatures of everybody in the car. Boom. If your temperature's fine, no problem. If your temperature's not fine, you have to go over to the side and take one of those rapid response fucking COVID tests. And it's free of charge. And if you have COVID, you get turned away. Simple as that. You're flagged. Your tag is flagged. Your state is contacted. You know, and you get sent along on your way. Turn around, go back to your own fucking state. Or stay in the state you're in. You can come as far as here, but you're not getting into Florida.
Quarantine. You have to go quarantine. So
Right.
14 days now.
And you can't force that on them. You got to tell them, like, just get the fuck away. We're not going to let you in. So turn around and go back to where. Now, if they want to start causing a problem, then yeah, of course, arrest their ass. But I mean, realistically, that's what we should do. That's what everybody should do. Is just close the fucking borders and start temperature checking everyone. If you get a temperature check to go into the Super Bowl every day as a vendor, you're there to work, and they want to take your temperature. They want to make sure we had to fill out a questionnaire every morning. Like, do you feel sick? Do you have a runny nose? Do you have a cough? Do you have a fever? Have you been around anybody with a cough or a runny nose or a fever? Have you felt sick in the last 10 days? Do you have diarrhea? Like, they're asking you all these fucking questions, and every morning you have to go yes, 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 no, no, yes, 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 no, no, no. And then they take your temperature, and then they have to scan you, and then you go into the building, and they take your temperature again, and then you work in the building, and then you come out of the building, and they take your temperature, and then you go to lunch, and you come back, they take your temperature to the parking lot, and then you go to the building, and they take your temperature again. Like, it's not that hard. And, you know, to be honest with you, I haven't heard any reports of anybody coming back from the Super Bowl with COVID.
Oh, well, yeah. I don't know.
There was only 14,000 people out of a 65,000 capacity venue. So it was a small Super Bowl in comparison, but the whole city was going wild. Like, you know, Danny, we went downtown, okay, when they won. We were like, fuck it, you know, cool, they won. Let's go check out downtown. So we went downtown. There were fucking naked women, like several naked women throughout the parking lot at Walmart, which was bouncing, dancing naked with liquor being poured on them. Like twerking with fucking dudes standing over and pouring bottles of liquor on them. Like, I'm telling you, it's like a fucking Nate Dogg video. It was fucked up. And we're going farther downtown, and they were fucking rioting. They were so happy that they were rioting. they're destroying shit, tearing shit up, and they're like, "Oh, fuck this! We don't want to be in downtown no more. We're gonna go to Ybor City and party." And the fucking cops blocked off the streets with fucking cars and bicycles, bicycle rack barricades, and fucking riot shields. And they were like, "No," they blocked off all the entrances to Ybor City. They're like, "You cannot come into Ybor City. Ybor City's closed." There was no traffic being allowed out either. So it was kind of a fucked up situation out here, bro. But nobody got COVID from what I heard, or should I say, lack of what I heard.
I know your state has it a lot, so you.
Oh yeah, yeah, and trust me, David Ingrid Simone had COVID.
Yeah, I know.
Grammatics had COVID.
I know people who had it too, family.
I mean, I think I had it in November. Not 2020, but November 2019, before the official pandemic started.
For like 4 days, it was really, really sick, and then it went away, but it like was lingering. I don't know what that
Same.
was.
I had a really nasty cough and kept feeling like there was something in my lungs that wouldn't come out. And my mom said I slept for like 2.5 days straight.
I was all sweating
Like
my
I didn't
ass
even,
off and
I didn't even get out of bed to piss.
I had all kind of shit. Yeah, that I was not. It's like a 4-day flu or some shit, and
I was in
like,
bad
dude,
shape.
maybe that
I don't
was
think
it.
I've ever been as sick as I was at that point. And you know what? Come to think of it, that was before 2000 or after 2018, because I was with Natasha when I got sick in 2018. Pretty sure. No, I got my timelines fucked up. That was the time. And I haven't really been sick. I have not had the flu. I have not been sick. Really, knock wood. But I haven't been sick at all. I've actually felt pretty goddamn good. And I mean, I'm glad for that. But I also am not doing what I normally do. You know, I used to go to parties all the time. I used to go to bars all the time. You know, movie theaters, restaurants, fucking everywhere. I used to go downtown just to walk around, go to the beach all the time. I don't do any of that shit anymore. I play video games. I go to the bar sometimes. When I go to the bar, I wipe down the fucking stick when I'm playing pool. I wear my mask. If I'm going to the bar to drink and I play pool, I get my drinks, I go outside. I can smoke out there. All the bars you can smoke inside at, you can smoke inside.
Well, that's,
I mean, not really, because the smoke is just a visual representation of all the air in the room and everybody's breathing.
You can't even smoke outside here.
There's certain places like that here that do that. Like they have a smoking area, but it's away. The employees still sneak out the back door and fucking smoke. Oh, I haven't even played this yet. I got so many games I have not even played.